think one of the biggest social problems is ignorance and the lack of education and the miseducation of people, of the youth.
If you get firearms in America, firearms come into America, and what they do, they get in the black hands, and black people kill each other, man. That's the whole, that's the main social problem. If you take the guns away, then what we gonna kill each other with? Drugs.
Ignorance, you know how some people believe that racial problems stem from black to white to white to black. You know, racial injustice really has no face. Come on, everybody clap their hands one time. Come on, clap your hands, clap your hands. Come on, just clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody just hear yourself. Come on, hear yourself. Come on, everybody just hear yourself. Come on, everybody go side to side. Keep it going, come on.
What has happened is due to years and years and years of stereotypes, lies, miseducation, things like Christopher Columbus discovered America, things like the war that was just fought over in Iraq and Iran is over, things like that. We, at an organization called Human Education Against Lies, believe that these stereotypes and myths and not knowing people's cultures is what is making people fight and argue and kill one another. If I don't know your culture, I fail to know your achievements. I also fail to know who you are. I don't respect you, therefore I can kill you because you don't look like me. Everyone should know European history. Everyone should know African history, Asian history, etc., etc., etc.
We see that a lot of the problems that currently claim to be the main problems, like drugs, gangs, family problems, education, actually it's a big lie. The number one problem in the world is that people are being lied to about what the situation is, what the problem is. The record itself, I'm really impressed by it because projects like this, not only do we educate children, but it betters us as rappers, you know, doing positive things.
I got involved with the H.E.A.L project by means of KRS and Miss Melody. They called me up, asked me to do a piece in it. I could write about anything I wanted to, whatever I had a problem with in this society or in this world. I could write about it, and that's what I did.
Cash Fun ran up on my man DMC, you know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to put us in this H.E.A.L, Human Education Against Lies, you know what I'm saying? Because when they did their last thing, you know what I mean, self-destruction, they kind of like left Run DMC out, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like that might have been a self-destruction amongst ourselves in the rap game, being that we so large as we is.
You know what I'm saying? Because the devil be lying, man.
So we said, yo, everybody was kicking it. We heard what everybody's talking about. We said we might as well kick it for AIDS because black people nowadays don't think they can catch AIDS. So DMC came up with this rhyme about AIDS.
I got involved with the H.E.A.L movement because of KRS-One. I was already with the Stop the Violence movement, and I was invited to partake in little innuendo type thing. So I decided what better way to come across the way you want to, because it gives you the option of rhyming about what you want to rhyme about.
My part of the song is heal yourself, you have to heal yourself. And that works, you know, in every aspect, you know, man and woman being a three-dimensional being, both mental, physical, and spiritual. And in each cases, you know, we need to build that, you know, together.
I got in the project from KRS-One. He came to me and said, Capri, you need to come to the studio and get your voice on this record. We're all getting together. We put this record together called Human Education Against Lies, H.E.A.L. Right? It's a record about human culture. It's like things that everybody spoke about, things that went on in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's like little stories, little things that you could learn from. And I just put my little big mouth part and hit, you know what I'm saying?
As you can plainly see, we have the Demme.
Two Demme.
Two Demmes,
and one.
actually. They're twins. Thank you. Is that
I had met KRS-One through Yo, and we'd wanted to work together on something. So KRS-One brought the H.E.A.L project to me. He said, I've got this great video. Think about directing it. Listen to it. What do you think? I listened to it. I loved it. And I gave a copy to Jonathan, who was equally impressive, not only with KRS-One's earlier work, but with that particular project. And he said, let's do something together. I said, great, because we'd wanted to do something together for a while. And so we got together, put a concept together, got Fab Five Freddy involved, and Pam Jenkins involved, and the four of us are directing it. And we took the song and split it up into 4 different areas. And each of us is responsible for a different area, but yet we're all putting input into the entire project with Chris.
I started trying to get in touch with KRS-One several months ago because I love his writing very much, and I'd love to make a movie with him someday, either as a writer, as an actor, or whatever. And eventually, through those efforts to talk to them about that, the subject of this video came up, and Chris invited me to become part of it. That excited me a lot because I think that the H.E.A.L project is a tremendously important project. Human education against lies. The way I interpret that is it's education against the kind of lies that have been institutionalized in the kind of history we're taught in the public school system here in America, which essentially gives a very racist, European-based version of history. And it excludes the importance and the achievements and the struggle of black people in America. So I'm all for, I want my children to be educated against those lies, and I hope that Chris's project goes a long way towards counterbalancing and influencing what gets taught in the public schools eventually.
H.E.A.L to me means that in this day and age, we as a human race have to put aside our insecurities, our hatred, our lack of understanding or respect for our fellow man or woman, and come together and heal ourselves inwardly as well as on the outside.
With the situation with black Americans in America today, anything involving the word heal has to be positive. And of course, when KRS-One is at the helm of this mighty aircraft carrier that we're all involved in, then it's going to be a victorious mission. And, you know, everybody is being very conscious, being very aware, and kind of helping to inspire people that come from neighborhoods just like this one you see here, to do the right thing and to know that there's hope within yourself.
Still doing the making of, and we just want to know how's it going, you know, so you're live on it.
Well, everything's just fine. Listen, take one shot up there real quick. Just go straight up. You see that? That is what time of day it really is here. That is called a steady cam. And what we're doing is we're not editing this video at all. This is a straight shot. He's going to be floating through the sky on that crane over there, filming various recording artists do their piece.
Kane is going to, if you follow me, you can see that he's going to be down here, down the stairs. And essentially, he'll be talking about when he was a young boy and how his mother used to say not to do drugs. And we'll have a little boy that will play the younger Kane. And in the background behind him, it's sort of like a surrealist shot of this little boy playing with a marionette puppet. As Kane begins singing his lines, he'll walk up the stairs, and basically he'll end right here.
Mama said, don't do crack and smoke, you know, cause it'll make your nose grow like Pinocchio. Since I was only 15, I had to listen to what was said from a parent who's a Christian.
We just getting all the tweaks, we getting everything set up.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to go over a few things for Freddie Fox's part, because all the directors, we love what he's doing so much. We wanted to amp it up. We got the ladies. Say hi, ladies.
Hi.
Everybody rise as I present to a jet black crowd what it's like to be black and proud in a world where white is right, but not tonight. This is a black man's mic.
I heard a sister say she don't like darker shades of black on a man cause that's whack, but to my light-skinned sister, can't you tell? It's just the surface of a dark, deep well. And how could you prefer to be with those that sprayed you with guns and hoses and never put roses on the graves of the slaves that they treated like dirt after all that hard work? And basically, basically it is, you know, that's kind of true because if anybody knows Fox, they know that I'm definitely a ladies' man, and if I see a nice-looking lady, I'm definitely gonna try to speak on it, you know. And one day I was rolling with a buddy of mine, and we seen a nice little young lady walking down the street. She was a lighter complexion type of lady, you know. And my friend spoke to her, and her friend said she don't like dark-skinned guys. So I kind of take a lot of things that really happen in reality and put them on wax, you know.
So you felt you had to heal that situation?
Yeah, so I healed the situation by speaking on it in a situation like this. And I see a lot of little kids around, you know, they screaming and they're jumping around, and they're on break from school, you know. And it's a shame that they have to go back in there and read in some social studies book that some white guy did this and Pilgrims did that, and you know, when there's really more to it, you know what I mean? And it's not about being prejudiced or being racist or anything. It's just about understanding the truth and reality of the man, black man, you know?
So Fab, while I got you a moment alone, why don't you tell people about your part in the video and what it consists of and all of that? You know, you can just start.
Do I need to hold the mic?
You don't have to. I can boom you.
Whatever. Well, it consists of me being involved as one of the 4 directors. And the segment that I'm directing involves Freddie Fox. It was supposed to involve Freddie Fox and LL Cool J. Unfortunately, he's not around. So what we're going to be doing is
for the segment, a Jeep is going to pull into the frame. It's going to come out of the previous section, which Pam Jenkins is directing with Big Daddy Kane. A Jeep's going to, this red Jeep right here, as a matter of fact, if you can whip over and get a quick shot of it, that Jeep's going to pull into frame. Freddie Fox is going to start his rap. He's going to get out of the Jeep, walk towards the Steadicam, drop down, deliver his lyrics real strong. Then the camera's going to pan over, and I'm going to also be involved in the next segment, which is supposed to be LL segment, with several homeboys in the neighborhood.
Just go with the flow, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go with the flow.
No problem. No problem for this.
Don't really...
Yo.
Don't really play it into the camera. Just deal with, like, while we doing it, we like, yo, yeah, that's it, buddy.